be the best thing.
And good afternoon and welcome to another Thursday. We're back. We're big. We're better. DiZney Nutz. Season 2. Dos. No 1. 2. With DiZney Dan and our special guest today, Kenzie Days and Tracy Glen. Which, by the way, congratulations. Tomorrow, someone has a graduation.
Congratulations.
Congrats. How you guys doing today?
Good.
What's going on?
I do feel old, but that's, comes with me.
Why do you feel old? What's going on?
I have a daughter who's graduating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You look very young, Tracy.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that.
My pleasure.
I feel the same way. So are you excited? Are you happy that the first step is over?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting in the fall, going to community college. So it'll be a
We can say community college, but you're really going to the community college and the School of Music.
Yes, I'm attending a School of Music program at a community college where I will be living. I'm not going to be living at home anymore. I'm going to be living in an apartment.
That's why you're saying you're getting old.
He's going to miss me.
I'm turning her room into my studio.
The room is in the dog's bedroom.
And you already told her she ain't getting it back, right?
Well, no. She can keep this studio, and we'll put a futon in here for her. So when she comes home on the weekends, when she's busy doing her laundry, and I'll be in her room, with all the lights.
Oh my goodness. I can't stand you.
I'll have it so I can. I'll have it so I'm set up. It's big enough room where I could put the desk in the middle, and I could do one scenery on one wall, and then if I want to just change it up instead of going with green screen, I just turn the computer around. I could be on the other side of the desk, and I can have a different screen. I can do 4 walls.
Wow!
I love the fact plans are already starting to take shape.
Yeah, this is all on a whim. He hasn't thought about any of this. This is all just very random thoughts coming from his brain that he's going to forget about within an hour.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's gonna be like, so what did I say I was gonna do with the room, with the studio? And I'm gonna say, go back and watch the stream and see what.
So you know what's gonna happen? He's saying all the things now, but once he starts fixing the room, he's gonna start crying. He's gonna say, "No, I'm gonna leave it the way it is."
No, that's exactly what's gonna happen. He said he's not gonna do that on stream because he likes acting tough. But I see through lies, and I see right through this facade. Well, I have the same face as him. We are the same person. I'm just 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, man.
It's the truth.
2.0. Oh, man. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Alex, Ross, Lynette, Ken is around there. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. So today is going to be a great one. We got some Disney news. Hey, Candy Mom, what's going on?
Hey, Candy Mom.
Dinner's done. Dinner served. We have chicken, whatever it is. What is it? Chicken
What's
crack.
that?
Chicken crack.
What's chicken crack?
I don't know. But dinner served. That's all that matters. So we have a great show today. And there's a lot of people that hold on. There's a lot of people that are upset today. Why, Gonzo? Oh, thanks for asking. What's going on, Disney? What are you doing with Splash Mountain? What are you doing? What is going on? I know Kenzie and Tracy has a lot to talk about that. DiZney Dan is about to explode. GONZO'S about to explode. What the hell's going on?
I'm going to give the common courtesy and guest politeness for our guests to explain first, because I know that if I do go first, my head will in fact explode.
Okay. Yes. Kenzie, Tracy?
So
Yes.
Disney has said that they're going to be changing Splash Mountain to a Princess and the Frog ride. And I understand why they want to do that, but I don't think Princess and the Frog is a theme that works. I can understand the want, I can understand the reasoning, but I don't think the replacement works well.
Actually, where it is right now, it doesn't belong there. I think.
Oh, really?
It doesn't. That theme, it doesn't belong there. Just saying. That's my opinion. But
well, Splash has always been one of his favorites.
I love Splash.
Yeah.
My wife would be happy if they just took it all down.
Yeah, my mom is not a fan of Splash.
Her least favorite ride is...
I could take it or leave it. It doesn't really
Mountain.
matter to me. I'll go on it with him if he wants to, but I really couldn't care less. I more care about the theming. I think it should still have something to do with, Frontierland.
Listen,
if they were to change it.
yes, of course.
Change the theming all you want. There still will be multitudes of inappropriate photos taken on that drop.
Yep.
Oh, sure. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But why fix something that is no broken?
Well,
it's a interesting thing.
that's like a hot topic around here.
Yeah.
I know Dan. I don't know if Dan has the same topics across the pond that we do here.
He does. He watches US. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, but I don't know if they have the same climate over there.
But yeah. But I understand where they're coming from with wanting to change it. I don't 100% agree with it, but the way that I see it is that Disney's going to do whatever.
Yeah, of course.
We're going to love the ride no matter what. If they were to change it to another movie that had like characters that still had to do with some type of Frontierland, I wouldn't mind because, I would like to have a ride with characters I recognize.
True.
How about this? Why don't they theme it just to the Country Bear Jamboree?
That would be fun. Yeah.
That would be fun.
Country Bear Jamboree ride, that would be cool with bear animatronics and all that. And I agree with Russ with, just wish the change was for different reasons, but having something new is exciting. Having new things in Disney is exciting because you have a million things going on with Epcot right now. You have so many things added to Hollywood Studios right now. It doesn't feel like they've really added anything or made anything new or interesting with what?
They added all of New Fantasyland.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
That was like years ago.
That wasn't long ago.
Hello, Chris. What's going on, man?
That was a while ago.
Yeah. I don't know if we started that stream like 5 minutes ago, and we talked about Splash Mountain for the last 3 minutes. I don't know if you guys seen Dan, all the smoke that is coming outside his ears and stuff like that. So, Dan, my friend, let me get the beep fix here. So every time that you start talking, I'm gonna beep.
Okay.
Ready to go.
All right. Where do I even start? Okay. So, bit of backstory. Splash Mountain, I think everybody knows, is based around the film Song of the South. Now, back when this film was made, you look at it now. I even have. Hold on. Oh gosh. I've even got the VHS of it. Right. This is being now selling for £3,000 if anyone wants to buy it. For its time, you could consider that is maybe a little bit insensitive to modern day audiences. Everyone who I feel is saying, oh, this ride takes inspiration from a film that is racially insensitive, I can pretty much guarantee that, maybe 95% of those people have never actually seen the movie. Because it's been banned since the 1980s. So it's very unlikely that...
Gonzo.
Yeah, well... So if you have seen it, then... And you feel maybe that it is maybe insensitive, fine. But if you haven't seen it, stop making remarks about like how it is racially insensitive. If you've never seen the movie and you can't get hold of a copy... I want everybody to go buy this book. It's called Who's Afraid of Song of the South? And it will tell you that this whole story about Song of the South has been kind of a big of a misconception, right? And it is a fantastic book. and I think everybody should read it because it will actually give you more insight than all these rumor mills about Song of the South being racially insensitive. But on the other hand, am I happy that a Princess and the Frog attraction is coming to Magic Kingdom? Yeah. Like, the movie is so great. The music's great. Yeah. Having Tiana is such an inspirational character to millions of people around the world. I think it's fantastic.
Definitely.
Like you guys, do I feel that it should be in Frontierland? No way. It just doesn't fit. Pretty much the announcement of this ride is pretty much saying Frontierland is now dead. You can't have Big Thunder Mountain there. You can't have Country Bears there. You can't have Tom Sawyer Island there because it just doesn't make sense. It would actually make even more sense if Princess and the Frog was in Liberty Square.
Yeah.
Then it would be in Frontierland. It's the great frontier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if Splash Mountain was such a big issue in terms of theming, I don't mind them re-theming Splash Mountain, like we were just talking about, to maybe something like a Davy Crockett ride, or a Splash kind of ride, or maybe involving Tom Sawyer Island, or someone like that. Pecos Bill, like, you know, have that sort of contrast with the restaurant. Don't put Fantasyland in a... It's like what I said off stream. It's like having chicken chow mein in an Italian restaurant. It just doesn't work. So my final thoughts is, okay, Splash Mountain, maybe it's not, you know, it does represent maybe people who maybe feel a bit impartial to it, but go watch the film or go read this book because, like, I guarantee, like, your understanding of Splash Mountain and the controversy behind it will change if you read this book. And like, I'm a big Splash Mountain guy, like I love it, but not because it's meant to be sort of, you know, showing that people can play together no matter who you are, and that's what it's all about. So that's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't even associate the ride with, you know, characters at all. I only go on it for the drop. That I don't really care that, like, this isn't something that I feel so strongly about to the point where I would like, I wouldn't, you know, freak out about it. If it's what they want to do, it's what they want to do. That I don't really care that much.
See, my thing is they said that they were going to, they've been planning this for a year.
No, they haven't.
Because they would have announced it at D23 along with the Epcot, along with everything else they were announcing. I don't believe if it might have been in planning stages a while ago, but I don't think it was. I don't think they were actively looking at retheming Splash Mountain. They will retheme Splash Mountain because Disney doesn't want to get into the debate about it because that's just what they're going to do. But they're also going to take the money's got to come from someplace. Is it coming from the on hold Spaceship Earth redo? Is it going to be? I mean, believe me, they lost a lot of money in the last 3 or 4 months, and the months coming up, they're still going to lose some money for operational costs. I think I don't even think they can break even with what their plans are for reopening. The money's got to come somewhere. So either they're going to shut that ride down completely until it's completely rethemed, or they're going to cut back from something else. That's my.
It's just. I just don't get it. Now, I was having a discussion with a friend of mine, and in the whole scope of things, are we unhappy or are we happy? You know, that's sort of the main question. But also, it is just a ride. Like,
yeah, okay,
there are much bigger problems in the world right now than being sort of fighting over a ride at Disney. So am I excited? I'm so excited because anything I feel like Disney can do, like, it's amazing. Everything they've put out in the last couple of years, Flight of Passage, Rise of Resistance, even things like Smuggler's Run have been incredible. So do I trust Disney? Absolutely. But yeah, there are much more sort of serious sorts of problems out there. So heck, I'm excited. Does it make sense? No, but what can you do?
Yeah. Well, there's a ride. Well, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
So there's a ride over, I think it's over in Tokyo that they're creating, but it's Beauty and the Beast trackless ride.
Yeah.
And I want that here so bad because I've seen videos of it, in like development and all that. It looks so amazing, and I really wish it was over here.
I mean, if the Ratatouille ride wasn't going in the France Pavilion, I would have put the Beauty and the Beast right there. I mean, I
definitely agree. I wish.
And take the sing along right out.
Yeah, take away the sing along. It's not good. I love Beauty and the Beast with my whole heart and soul. My world basically revolves around it.
Yeah,
it's not good.
Well, Walt and I just did a review on Beauty and the Beast on Sunday last week. We were like, I forgot how amazing this film really is.
I could do an entire stream just talking about Beauty and the Beast because it is my favorite Disney movie of all time. Belle is my favorite princess. The Beast is my favorite prince. No questions asked whatsoever. And I'm just like, I absolutely love that movie. What?
Is it Prince Adam?
No, it's the Beast.
Or the Beast.
His name is not Adam.
What's the prince's name?
The Beast. There's not a canon name for him. That's just a thing that people made up.
But who's better?
The Beast, obviously. Human Adam sucks. No one likes human Beast. No one likes him. We only like the Beast.
It's no matter what's on the inside, it's what's on the outside that counts, and that's the Beast and his look.
Yeah,
that's the complete reversal of what the whole thing is.
I have very strong opinions about this movie, and the Beauty and the Beast live action is the only live action movie I've genuinely liked.
Don't get me started on the live action rant, because I've already done a rant on Splash Mountain. Don't get me started on the live actions.
See, I've never seen the live action Cinderella.
That's quite good.
I watched Maleficent. I thought that was interesting because I don't like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
I really don't like her. But I think it was an interesting take on it, having Maleficent being the main character instead. I thought Beauty and the Beast was amazing. And Aladdin, Will Smith carried it on his shoulders, and I agree. That was okay. Totally. I hope he's recovering from carrying that entire movie.
Yeah.
Because
I couldn't agree more. I could not agree. Will Smith, everyone was down. I actually made a video saying why the hate on Will Smith as the genie. And it's so true. If there's anybody who's going to get everybody through the movie, is going to be Will Smith. Obviously Robin Williams is only going to be the genie. But if there's anybody who could sort of give some sort of light to a film, Will Smith, hands down.
Yeah. So. I mean, I mainly, there are a lot of things that I didn't like about the Beauty and the Beast live action. Obviously, I'm not going to say that it was a perfect movie because the animated version is a perfect movie. But the live action, obviously, there were things that they should have done better. Don't get me started on the dress. Don't get me started on Belle's dress. What are you doing?
I hit the wrong one.
I can't. I just really cannot.
I knew someone who bought a replica of the yellow live action dress. Wore it to a prom or something.
If you're gonna get a Belle dress, you have to get the animated version because that is the better version and the superior version.
All I can say is, who knew Hermione could sing?
Well, I'll keep that advice in mind, Kenzie, for sure for next time. I'll know what to buy. But yeah, I see. If we ever do a review next time on Beauty and the Beast, part 2, we'll definitely know who to bring on. I'm gonna just say hello to people in the chat because I know Gonzo is not here at the moment. He's dealing with something at the moment. Get Binky here. Welcome in, Get Binky. Good to see you guys. Go check out Get Binky's channel. Really, really awesome channel right there from the UK. Actually, not too far from me. So good to see you guys. Caitlin from Make It Blue is here. Rob Fuzz is here. and I think I'm frozen.
Yep.
Like Elsa.
There we go.
There we go. Good to see you, Rob Fuzz. Candy Mom, Kate Atwood. Mouse Talk, good to see you, buddy. So yeah, we are doing DiZney Nutz. Today we've got the wonderful Kenzie Days and Tracy Glen joining us today as our special guest of season 2. So every sort of time we do this, every week, I just ask sort of questions so that people can kind of get to know you as Disney fans. So my first question is favorite attraction at Magic Kingdom.
Space Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
So if it's not Splash Mountain after this, what would it be, Tracy?
If it's not going to be Splash,
Caribbean, probably.
I think it would have to be Space. I laughed so hard, and I
because
laughed
he laughs at us because we're screaming and laughing at the same exact time, and he just laughs at us the whole time.
Are you sitting at the back kind of people, sitting at the front kind of people?
Very front.
Very front.
I always try to get that front seat.
There's always 3 of us, so even if we are in the front car, because you take your chance, you end up with the front car. I don't think I've ever ridden in the front of the Space Mountain cart in probably 6 or 7 years.
Because I always get it.
Because now,
Because I want that seat.
I always tell everybody, that's the seat I'm having. No questions about it. I don't care if you can't see anything. You're not going to see anything anyway. So
my only issue with Space is that I'm constantly afraid I'm about to get my head whacked off with bar. When I know that it's not going to happen, I can put my arms up and be safe.
That's the thrill.
But my mind says no. You're gonna whack something, and you're gonna die.
So I'm a right at the back guy because you really get flung around a lot at the back. But the only time I sit at the front is during like the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party event, where literally nothing. Have you done that? Where there's no lights at all.
We did the Christmas.
We did the Christmas overlay.
I wanted the Halloween one really bad though.
The Christmas overlay, it had red and green lights in the inside.
You got to do the Halloween one when there's nothing. You literally cannot see anything. Like if you thought you can't see anything on Space Mountain, normally, you can't see anything at all, and it's scary if you're sitting right at the front. Let me tell you, it was great. Dan scared off Gonzo, says Candy Mum. No, I didn't. Gonzo is so upset about Splash he left. Yeah, pretty much. Dan, help me out on this. New theme means food. Theme for what? Candy Mum.
Maybe they'll open up a restaurant close to Splash that's going to be a Tiana's. What's Tiana's restaurant?
See, I feel like a Tiana's restaurant would be absolutely amazing. I feel like that it was just perfect because she literally owns a restaurant.
You can get some
that's
gumbo.
Just perfect.
Yeah. Well, she has a restaurant on one of the Disney cruise ships, but I would rather have it in a park or in a resort.
Yeah, I would so love to see that because I feel like it's really hard sometimes because there are so many movies. Not all of your favorite movies are going to get anything in the parks. I mean, lucky you're able to meet Tiana and Naveen. One of my favorite movies is Hercules, and there is absolutely not a single thing Hercules themed in the parks.
Yeah, I'm a massive Hercules fan.
What do you mean there's nothing in the parks Hercules themed?
Give me something that is Hercules themed all year round, not at a party.
Not at a party?
Not at a party.
All year round and
Hercules
has
themed.
Sorcerers of the Magic
Kingdom. That's not the same thing.
They're using Sorcerers of the Magic
everything.
Kingdom.
I'm talking about meeting a character, an attraction, a restaurant, nothing Hercules.
That's because it's not
like you can meet Tarzan. Like Tarzan gets at least a little bit of recognition. You can meet Tarzan at some point. Hercules deserves more recognition.
Yeah. Hi, Gonzo.
What up?
Hey, sorry.
We were just going through our get to know your favorite attraction rounds.
Cool.
So we're gonna move on to Epcot. Favorite attraction in Epcot?
Space Mountain. Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth will always be my favorite ride in all of Disney World.
Nice.
Because it's the first ride I ever went on in Disney.
Nice.
And it's just the most relaxing. I love it so much. And when I heard about them refurbing it, I actually cried. Like I'm one of those people who
now
cried.
It's not gonna happen.
And then my mom came in one day. I was like talking with someone, and she was like, "They're not refurbing Spaceship Earth," and I was so excited.
I went party.
I know Dan's happy as heck for that because its favorite line is.
They need to change one of the scenes.
There we go. Which one, Dan? Let it out.
Let it out.
I'm trying to like hold in my. The Phoenicians did not invent the alphabet. They didn't.
But we like to believe they did.
Exactly.
I'm guessing whatever Dame Judi Dench says goes. Apparently,
She's British.
After her appearance in Artemis Fowl, I don't trust her with anything.
Okay. She's been in Artemis Fowl and Cats. I mean,
I can't trust her. I can't trust her at all.
Thank you. So that's why they need to change it.
What's your favorite ride in Epcot?
Soarin'.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I gotta say, I think I prefer Soarin' over California.
Yep, this is better over there. Never been there, but this is much better.
The orange grove smell.
Well, see, before they switched it over to Soarin' over the world, we rode Soarin' on California because that's where it started. Right when before they
was
it was Soarin' over California. I mean, you got the orange groves, you got the ocean, you had the wind blowing on you. You were like
canyon,
and a couple more hidden Mickeys. The golf ball hidden Mickey, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever take a golf ball with you and then show the person next to you, hey, I caught it?
I didn't think of that, but that would have been excellent.
You wanted to chuck it at someone.
I thought you were just going to drop it and see what happens. Probably get kicked out of the park.
Lifetime ban.
You're done for the day. You're out.
Lifetime ban. Never come back.
I like both versions, and I'm quite happy that Disney California Adventure have gone back to the original, and then you can go to the around the world in Epcot. It kind of makes sense because obviously Epcot and the World Showcase, and then California Adventure. So we get both. We're lucky to have both, which is pretty cool. Which is nice.
Like I said, they needed to clean the screen, needed to clean the projector. They needed an update on it. I
like the one right now, but I also do not remember what the California was, and I also don't like the smell of oranges. So
why can't they do what they do in Star Tours?
The best decision they ever did with Soarin' was keep Patrick Warburton as the free flight attendant.
That man could narrate my life. Like Morgan Freeman, no, that man needs to narrate my life.
Oh, welcome to Soarin'.
I know him as Putty.
Yeah.
Anybody who's a Seinfeld fan knows who Putty is.
I don't even watch Seinfeld, but I know him as Putty because that's what they refer to him as.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
Let's move on to Hollywood Studios. Favorite attraction at Hollywood Studios?
That one's hard. I know he's going to say Rise of Resistance.
I'm actually not.
Oh, what are you going to say?
No, go ahead.
Well, if it was 2 years ago, I would have said, why am I forgetting the name of that?
Oh boy.
The movie.
Great movie
ride. Yeah.
Great movie
ride was my favorite ride of all time. Mickey could have gotten his ride somewhere else.
Thank you.
I need to go there. Because what they should have done, I'm going to be very heated about this. What they should have done for the Great Movie Ride, they should have updated the movies. Made the animatronics better. Put more, it should have been updated. It should not have been just completely destroyed and remade into something completely different.
Thank you.
Like, I don't care how good Mickey's Runaway Railway is. I've never seen it. I didn't want it spoiled for me. I'll probably watch a video now that we're not going until next year. But I'm just mad. I'm really mad because that was my favorite ride and I loved it. And
was it your favorite?
Also a ride.
Spaceship Earth?
That was my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios.
Oh.
And I cried when they got rid of it.
Gonzo, we need to change the title of this episode to DiZney Nutz ranting because this whole episode is people ranting.
I ranted about Beauty and the Beast.
I totally agree, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. There is a great spot over by Splash Mountain where Mickey could go, but that's not the point. But they could have updated it.
No,
but the problem is, what do you update it with? That's the problem.
You put different movies in
different movies in it.
You put
but what does you need? I feel like you need. Well, this is a whole different. You know what? I'm saying this right now. Not this Saturday. Next Saturday. That's gonna be my topic for Disney Fiasco.
What we should have fixed for
Great Movie Ride.
Like I loved.
Sorry.
Maybe not even like changing the movies because they had a lot of classic movies. They had your Westerns, they had your mobster movies, they had all that stuff. Just fix the animatronics because the animatronics were awful. Everybody can acknowledge the fact that the Great Movie Ride animatronics were the worst.
Except the Wicked Witch of the West animatronic.
Oh no, she's gorgeous.
That was
she's
phenomenal.
No, she was absolutely amazing. But everything else was awful. Yeah. But if they had, invested in getting better animatronics, fixing the scenery a little bit, like Tarzan and Jane, that was just sad. That scene, I hated that scene. That was my least favorite scene in the entirety of the Great Movie Ride.
Yeah.
Fix that. But they just got rid of it, and I'm still mad to this day. And I won't be mad. Like a part of me wants to just not go on Runaway Railway and boycott it. Yeah. But they're not gonna care.
It's a completely different ride.
I can't.
They could have added a horror. I mean, they went with the horror, the space horror movie.
I loved the part where they
could you imagine a psycho scene?
Yeah.
The house, or even putting a house in there. They could have done a couple of it.
It didn't even need to be like scary, gory. It could have just.
I would have loved to see a poltergeist.
Well, think about it.
Oh no, that's already in Spaceship Earth though. The little kid looking at the TV. Yeah. So, but you could have had the boiler room from the Nightmare on Elm Street. You could have had, the closet with Michael Myers, like with his knife going through the. Yeah. Like it doesn't need to be like showing, the
gore of it, but
it's still got to be Disney friendly, but it needs to also be.
Michael Myers in Halloween. There's really you don't see a lot of gore.
No.
Right? Most of that the original Halloween is all psychological. It's all psychological and how he moves. The same thing with Psycho. You don't see a lot of blood.
No.
The only blood that I think you really see in Psycho is
I think the best movies
going down a drain.
The best movies are the psychological ones. Yeah.
So you think about like Freddy Krueger, there's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cutting, there's a lot of stuff. But I think like you have like classic. You know what? If you're not going to use Psycho, use birds. Go with some classic Alfred Hitchcock birds.
Like you know what scene I would have loved to see? And I know Stephen King hates the movie, but I love The Shining. And I would have loved to just like something to do with The Shining because like it would have been so cool if they had done like a horror thing where it was just one long room of just horror stuff and it wasn't like you're seeing the actual people, but you're seeing iconic scenes from those movies.
But
I will always be upset about the Great Movie Ride. I apologize for going on that rant.
That's all right. Tracy, what's your favorite attraction at Hollywood Studios?
I would have to say, if it wasn't for the virtual queue and the demand for it right now, I would say Rise. But I would have to go with Slinky Dog.
Yeah,
only
Slinky
for the
Dog.
fact love it. Because Slinky Dog, you have a better chance of getting on that. Even waiting in line, you have a better chance. Like you can go in the park any time of the day. If you stand in line, you can go. Hopefully, if it's running, you can get on Slinky Dog. You can come into the park at 12 o'clock.
That's awesome.
And you're never going to get on Rise that day.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
I understand the whole rise, the virtual queue and what it's used for. And they're saying that's the only park. Hollywood Studios is the only park that's completely booked up for the reopening. All the other parks have space. Why? Because of Rise of the Resistance. Everybody wants to get there. I think when we did a trip in January.
We got up at 5 a.m.
Our first day in.
I was so mad.
We instead of going to Magic Kingdom, we went over to Hollywood. So
I wasn't mad about the fact that we had gotten up. I was mad about the fact that you made me walk there. That's just messed up. I was so mad. I have a video of us like speed walking. It's the funniest thing ever. But yeah, Slinky Dog too. Slinky, nice. We were really excited when that came out, and that's the kind of ride where you just laugh the entire time.
It's a great ride.
That is fun. Yeah, it's fun.
So I would say that would be my favorite ride in the Hollywood Studios.
Nice. And finally up, Animal Kingdom. What do you guys think about that park?
Everest. I love Everest with my whole heart and soul, but Dinosaur is just... I love Dinosaur.
Yes!
See,
what?
He doesn't like
it's so good.
What? He doesn't have a legit reason for not liking it. This is why he doesn't like it, is because it was ruined for him. The first time he ever went on it, because we had went there with my cousin, and they had gone on the ride.
Not me.
My mother and my cousin went on the ride. Obviously, not me. I was very tiny. He didn't, because he had to watch the tiny. And no, that's not how that worked. And when they got off of it, they told him that it was awful. So he went on the ride thinking that it wasn't going to be good. So obviously, that wasn't a good start to it, but it's a good ride.
Phenomenal animatronics, great story, and it's probably the most thrilling ride in the whole of Disney. In terms of thrill factor, definitely probably the most thrilling ride in Disney.
Oh boy!
Like in terms of the animatronics alone, like they're so good.
Yeah,
I agree.
So it is. I think they have to update the pre-show.
No, never.
A little bit.
And the storyline about the iguanodon.
No, it's perfect. Everything about it is perfect.
So my favorite ride, and I know people want to say Everest. It depends. Have I had something to eat yet, or I haven't had something to eat? If I've had something to eat, it's probably going to be Everest. If I haven't anything to eat yet, and there's nothing in my stomach,
it's Flight of Passage.
It's Flight of Passage.
Even though he doesn't like Pandora. He doesn't like Avatar. Oh. We hate Avatar.
Not hate.
We don't like Avatar.
I'm not a fan of Avatar.
I haven't watched the movie in years, but I was not a fan of it. And I was very against Pandora existing in Animal Kingdom. I was very against it. I understand why it's there. It has to do with conservation. I get that. But I had a lot of really strong opinions about it. We didn't go until last August.
Right.
We didn't go until a while after it had opened because we don't like going to lands right after they open.
Except Star Wars Land.
Galaxy's Edge, we had to go immediately.
Yeah. But you have to...
What?
I'm sorry, you have to agree that it's a great ride.
No,
you're not a fan. It's a great ride. Yeah.
Listen.
I adore it.
It is an awesome ride.
But it doesn't give me feelings.
I think Pandora is soaring on speed.
Yeah. No, it is. See, my thing is that I think it's an amazing ride. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. But the fact that I haven't watched the movie in forever and the fact that I don't want to watch the movie doesn't give me the good feelings that I feel like it should. If I did love that movie, it would be on the top of my list because it is gorgeous and it has so many aspects from the movie. Obviously, anybody who is like obsessed with that movie, anybody who loves Avatar is going to love that ride.
Yeah.
I think it's great, but it doesn't make me feel that sort of way.
I would say that Pandora is one of few lands where I don't feel you need to watch the movie to appreciate the rides and the animatronics and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
The Navi ride.
We're never doing that again.
It doesn't hold any. Listen, we rode it. I wanted to see the animatronic. That animatronic is excellent. as well as Hondo over in Smuggler Run.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think they're the same generation of animatronic. Excellent animatronic. The storyline for the Navi River ride, there's nothing there.
I don't get it.
But then again, I can say that theming that they put, I've seen Avatar.
It's insanely immersive.
Yeah,
they absolutely did a beautiful job, and personally, I think if they would have got Harry Potter, I think Disney would have destroyed.
What do you mean by destroyed?
Destroyed
like in a good way?
In a good way. What Universal did with it. I think they would have taken what Universal did and probably amped it up
it by 10.
Yeah.
But what I feel about Pandora is it looks like there are floating rocks. It literally looks like there are floating rocks. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I get a headache when I'm there because it doesn't make sense. My brain doesn't comprehend it. But also, my brain is fine in Star Wars land, but that's because I like Star Wars and I watch those movies. It makes sense in my brain there.
All right, so you ranted enough.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. All right.
So, Gonzo.
Yes.
I think it's time.
It is time.
It is that time. Now,
it is that time.
I don't know if you guys know, but we do a little thing on this show. Bring it up, Gonzo. Bring it up.
Yes, here it goes. Right now.
We have a little Disney trivia nuts competition going.
Okay.
And these are all the guests we've had on DiZney Nutz. And you will take part in a series of 10 questions. You are going to be timed. And the aim is to get as many questions correct in the shortest amount of time. First 5 questions are all Disney park related questions. 1 question from each park and 1 kind of random one. And they're all multiple choice.
Okay.
The back 5 questions, so 6 through 10, are Disney film trivia, including Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, but it's not multiple choice. Okay. Right? Now, we do have an option on this show. You can call a Disney YouTuber if you are stuck. But the time will not stop. So it's your choice. Now, you both, like we had with Cheryl and Paul, you can work together. You work together as a Tracy, Glen, and Kenzie Days team. Okay? And we'll see how we do. Okay? So, 10 questions. First 5 are multiple choice. Back 5 are not multiple choice. Here we go. I've got the timer ready.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Go.
Which of these resorts opened first? Is it A, Grand Floridian, B, the Wilderness Lodge, C, the All-Star Sports, or D, Old Key West?
I don't know resorts. This is all you.
Old Key West.
Old Key West. All right. Number 2. Which of these attractions was not an e-ticket attraction? We got A, the Jungle Cruise, B, the Hall of Presidents, C, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, or D, Peter Pan's Flight?
Hall of Presidents.
All righty. Number 3. Which was the first Future World attraction to be added after the park opened? Was it A, Test Track, B, Horizons, C, The Living Seas, or D, Journey into Imagination?
Read that again.
Which was the first Future World attraction to be added after the park originally opened? A, Test Track, B, Horizons, C, The Living Seas, or D, Journey into Imagination?
Journey.
Alrighty. Question 4. In Muppet Vision 3D, Waldo says, they'll never recognize me now, and transforms himself into what character? Is it A, Goofy, B, Kermit, C, Mickey, or D, Stitch?
It's Mickey.
Alrighty. Number 5.
In my hand.
As you enter Disney's Animal Kingdom, what is the first land you reach? Is it A, Africa, B, Discovery Island, C, the Oasis, or D, Harambe Village?
Discovery Island.
Alrighty. Right, these questions are not multiple choice, and they are all film questions. What is the name of the mouse in Dumbo?
Oh my goodness, I haven't watched. I hate Dumbo. I hate that movie.
Ralph?
No,
No.
of course not. Cricket.
No.
I don't remember.
Pass. Come back to it.
Come back to it. Okay. Number 7. Alexander Pierce is a villain from which Marvel Cinematic Universe movie?
Marvel. Winter Soldier.
Alrighty. Number 8. In Finding Nemo, what is the name of the pelican who helps Nemo, Marlin, and Dory?
Oh, wow.
It's been a while since I watched that movie. Oh my goodness. Nigel.
Alrighty. Number 9. In Return of the Jedi, who reveals to Luke he has a sister?
That's Obi-Wan.
Alrighty.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You sure? You
Yeah.
can come back to it.
Yoda says there's another Skywalker,
But
Obi-Wan
Obi-Wan says
confirms
that it's a sister.
It's a sister.
All right. Number 10. What does Lilo put in Stitch's bottle in Lilo and Stitch?
In bottle?
His like sippy bottle.
Coffee.
All right. And back to question 6. What is the name of the mouse in Dumbo?
Look at the chat.
I see it. It's Timothy.
Yeah.
Timothy? Final
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have helped us,
Yeah,
but we
you
would
shouldn't
have
have.
taken it.
And time.
We got it.
327.
Yep. 3 minutes 29 for me. We'll call it 3:27. So
Okay.
let's quickly go through the answers. Number 1, which was the first resort to open? You said Old Key West was actually the Grand Floridian.
I had a feeling it
I know it
was,
was
but
in
I was
96.
leaving it up to you because I don't know anything about resorts. I just sleep there. That's all I do.
Question 2: which of these attractions was not an e-ticket attraction? You said the Hall of Presidents. Actually, surprisingly, is Peter Pan's Flight. That was
Wow.
not
I
an
really?
forgot my
attraction.
thought because these were all my first thoughts, and I just let you do it. Why did I do that?
Wow.
The first attraction to open after the opening of Epcot was indeed Journey into Imagination. So
Good
that's
job.
good for you. In Muppet Vision 3D, it was Mickey that Waldo turned into right at the end of the show. As you entered Disney's Animal Kingdom, what's the first land? You said Discovery Island is actually the Oasis. Discovery Island was where the Tree of Life is, but that little bit right as soon as you go through the gates is called the Oasis. Alrighty. Number 6.
I don't know anything about Animal Kingdom. I just walk around.
Number 6, it was indeed Timothy Mouse from Dumbo. The Winter Soldier, absolutely, was Alexander Pierce, the villain. He was the Hydra guy, Hail Hydra. Number 8, in Finding Nemo, it was Nigel. Correct.
The only reason I remembered that was because of the show in Animal Kingdom, is because I know that show like the back of my hand, and I just had to remember when they said it in the show. I don't remember it in the movie.
That helps you out then on that one. So in Return of the Jedi, it was indeed Obi-Wan Kenobi who explained to Luke that Leia was his sister. And Kenzie, it was coffee that Lilo put in Stitch's
That's
bottle.
something Lilo would do.
So, Gonzo, do you want to get up the...
There you go, buddy.
So, guys, where do you think you came?
I didn't track.
I think we have a new champion. Think we have a new champion.
No way.
Where do you think?
About right.
Around what? Around top-ish?
I don't know.
Well,
I really don't know. I know
there's a
we
couple
got.
of
I
fives
know we
in
got
there.
more than 4. That's all I know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
4.
Season 2 kicked off with a bang because we have new leaderboards.
Oh!
Oh!
Tracy Glen with 7.
No way.
Nice.
You're so smart.
Oh, really? Sure, just nuts.
33 on my clock.
Way too long.
You guys are top of the leaderboards, and
Nice.
you are in the front runners to receiving a wonderful prize from the both of us, but at the end of the year.
Wow.
So, congrats, guys! Well done.
Congratulations.
Top of the league, and it's broken our 5 out of 10 streak.
Yep.
And Donald Dad must be yeah.
You had me with the Obi-Wan because I tell you what, I'm thinking it back in my head, and I'm like,
no, but I remember Obi-Wan saying you have like telling him that he had a sister, so I knew it was Obi-Wan.
Well, great job, guys. You are.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awards.
Make sure you save it then. Save the file.
I've saved. I've saved it.
We have information in our minds.
Well,
Great job.
I mean, there's both of us working, but I did know the Mickey Mouse. I didn't know the Nigel.
You didn't know Nigel.
And obviously,
I probably would have bombed if it was just me. So thank you for being here.
Yeah. And by the way, you can't. Don't feel bad. You can use the chat. The chat helps all the time, so you can.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were trying to avoid it.
No, you're good.
No, you're cool. It's all for a bit of fun. So.
Yeah.
I don't like Dumbo. I've watched it before and I did not like it at all. So I keep no recollection of anything from that movie at all. I do not know what the plot is. I do not like.
Well, the whole point of the quiz is to just do really random questions. Kind of a guessing game. Kind of questions that just make you try and think, why am I asked these random questions that no one's going to ask me? But yeah, it's fun. Congratulations, guys. And who's going to top Kenzie Days and Tracy Glen? We'll have to wait until next week. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, that was fun.
I loved it.
Yeah, that was really fun. I like that.
We do when we're not in Disney and we're home, we play the 20 questions.
Yes, we do that. So
between the three of us,
one person thinks of it, and then the other two people ask yes or no questions, and they have to try and figure out what you're thinking about. It could be an attraction, restaurant, character,
nice
area in the park, anything like that. So that's a little thing we do with our Disney info. Is how we get that.
I'm totally going to use Oasis now.
Well,
pumping in Oasis, the band during.
Yeah. Oh, Campaign Supernova. Yeah, I remember.
Wonderwall, come on.
So Anthony Mazzano, friend of ours, asked a question for the panel. If you guys had the chance to Frontierland without changing the theme, what rides will you add to it, or will you add a restaurant or restaurants? You guys go first.
I don't really.
Just adding, but we're revamping Frontierland without changing the theme.
So it's going to stay as Frontierland, but we just want to update it.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't know much.
The wildest ride in a rodeo. I think
wilderness,
whatever. I think you amp that up.
Big Thunder Mountain needs to
turn that up another couple minutes, or
make it longer.
Faster, longer.
I agree. I will change it just faster and longer, that right. But everything else I will change. I will leave it the way it is.
Yeah, I can't think of any, because I'm of the opinion that a lot of things in Disney are ingenious in the way that they are. There are obviously things I wish they had, like, the Beauty and the Beast ride from Tokyo. I need that.
If you're going to retheme Splash Mountain, retheme it to the Lone Ranger or something.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of thing that I feel like Frontierland needs to be more Frontierlandish. The Lone Ranger, I think we need more Pecos Bill in the parks. Johnny Appleseed, we need Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett. Tom Sawyer, all I want more of that. It's such an important part of American history.
Because there are so many little references to Davy Crockett, but
there's the song in the Country Bear Jamboree.
Yeah.
There's a bit on Tom Sawyer Island, and that's pretty much it.
You can't touch. You can't. In fact, if you're gonna do Country Jamboree, bring back the original, the longer version.
Yeah, we need it longer, because I've always me and my mom, we could probably sit in Country Bear Jamboree and just sit there all day because we love that attraction.
Me too.
I don't know why, but it's just something we really love. And
there's air conditioning.
There is aircon. It's really funny watching people, see it for the first time, because often people, like the cast member asks, is this anybody's first time here? And then, you get a feel for who's new and who doesn't really know what's going on, and they're in for a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
true.
Country band.
It is if you bring somebody who's never been to Disney before, take them to the Country Bear Jamboree, and you're going to be entertained for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
True.
And then take them to Journey to Imagination over in Epcot, and then
So true.
Been on Journey into the Imagination in
I
a year.
love that ride. I love it. I love
Bring
it.
back the original experience. Everybody,
We want to know what the nostalgia is about because we didn't start going till 2005.
you know,
I want
give me the original.
Yeah.
Give me the full.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Just bring the original. That's it. Guys, it's almost time. It's being an hour already.
Wow.
crazy.
I hope you have fun today. Thanks so much. Again, we apologize backstage, but I want to do it live. They're supposed to be here with us a couple of times already, but Dan has some stuff. I have some stuff in real life. Real life, fortunately, comes first. But thank you for your patience and thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And thank you so much. I hope you have fun. Before I forget again, congratulations on your graduation tomorrow.
Yay.
That's awesome. Great job. Anything that you want to talk about your channel, what you guys are doing, what are your plans for YouTube or Instagram or?
Well, on Sunday, we're actually having a graduation party.
Nice.
On stream.
Nice.
We're gonna have people coming on and saying hey, and I don't know everything.
Give a bit of advice.
Give a bit of advice about being an
some
adult.
of that. Hey, adulting is the worst thing in the world. Why don't you go back to first grade, start all over again?
Hey, I could vouch for that.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I have my cap and gown, and we're gonna have cake, and it's gonna be fun.
Awesome.
Hanging out with people, and people have sent gifts, and I'm gonna be opening them on stream as well. And I really appreciate all of those congratulations and presents that people have sent me because it means a lot to me.
Tomorrow night we're doing family pizza night.
Friday.
Yeah.
Night.
Friday family pizza night.
I love those streams.
Fun.
I can't be there live at that time, but I always watch them straight after. I'm just like, oh, that's so good. Like, I love anything.
And I've never worked. I mean, the most I've ever done at a pizzeria place is
He was a delivery boy.
I was a delivery guy, and I worked at a Pizza Hut. So I mean, everything that I do, I kind of just watched and kind of mimicked. So we're doing pizza tomorrow night. I think it's going to be on DiZney Dreams channel.
I believe
Cool.
so. Should be. You're gonna be making what, barbecue chicken pizza?
Barbecue chicken pizza.
I'm gonna be
man.
making Kenzie pizza because that's all I eat. And I don't know what DiZney Dream are gonna be doing.
No pineapple.
What do you mean?
No pineapple on pizza.
The last time we did it, I did it black olives and bacon.
Oh, I like that.
Bacon, yes.
The black olives too? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Black olives
That
are the
mixture
best.
of the flavor.
Yeah, dude. Come on, Dan.
I can't do flavor mixture.
That was good.
I had a bacon, egg, and cheese for the very first time yesterday. And it's like the first time I've ever eaten something that's genuinely like mixed flavors and textures and stuff. Because I can't do that. The sandwiches are a no-go for me. So I tried it for the first time and I actually liked it. So I'm impressed.
Good. So guys, just make sure that you subscribe to Kenzie Days and make sure you check the live, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Thanks again for being here.
No,
Dan.
thank you guys for the invite.
No problem. Dan, my man, what you got going on?
Right. So, obviously, DiZney Nutz every Thursday, 5 p.m.
Yes.
Fridays, Disney Food Friday. And then also Pub Talk on Rob Fuzz's channel. We're going to be doing Pub Talk tomorrow. Me, Rob, and Pete McDevitt tomorrow. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Saturday, Disney Fiasco, episode 97 as well with Rob Fuzz and maybe some other special guests as well. We're talking about shocking moments in Disney attractions. That's going to be fun. So yeah, and then Disney movie review on Sunday with Walt from Mouse Talk, where we pick a movie out of my Tyrion Lannister Funko Pop box. This week was Bambi, so we're going to be watching Bambi this week and reviewing it. I love Bambi. So we are going to be reviewing that film on Sunday. And then I got some other vlogs and other bits and bobs floating around and live streams, and I'm busy. So, and I'm like 5 subs away from like 1,800. So if you haven't subscribed, do it.
I'm a subscriber. Dan.
Yeah, we all are.
Do it. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unsubscribe and subscribe to you again. So
Yay.
Hey buddy, thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure. It's always so much fun. And congratulations, guys, on top of the leaderboard. So
thank you.
Congrats. So for me, real quick, in 5 minutes, well, actually 4 minutes, I will be back again with Al and Chris. We're gonna do Disney Friends, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about a lot about Disney going on. And then Saturday, YouTubers United at 11 p.m. and Sunday's breakfast with pals at 10 in the morning. It's all good. I'm happy to be back with you then.
Yeah.
Another season. I'm so happy. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be next to you and work together. And Kenzie and Tracy, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it one more time.
Inviting us.
Love you guys. All right, chat. Thanks so much for the support. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe to my friends. Make sure you share the live stream. And I see you in a couple of minutes in Disney Friends. Love you all. Thank you. Have a good night. Be good. Thank you.
Woo.